Hello and welcome to NJ News Now. I'm Kristina Behr. The state is providing 27 school districts with additional funds to add full-day preschool classrooms as part of a multi-year plan to eventually offer free preschool to every child in New Jersey. On New Jersey's Laura Jones takes us inside of a Monmouth County elementary school for the big announcement.
Governor Phil Murphy was in Monmouth County this week to tour a school at one of the 27 school districts around the state to receive state funds to expand preschool programs.
These children are among the more than 2,100 3- and 4-year-olds in 27 districts statewide who now have access to free full-day pre-K thanks to the state budget's investment of $26 million in pre-K expansion aid.
This will serve to better prepare them for kindergarten, as well as help to enhance their social and emotional development.
The mayor of West Long Branch joined him for a tour of the Betty McElman Elementary School. While the governor was there, he met with teachers and students and spoke about Phase 1 of the New Jersey Strategic Plan for Preschool Expansion. 27 New Jersey school districts will use state funds to implement full-day preschool programs that have a certified teacher and aide. They will also focus on smaller class sizes and be inclusive for children with special needs. The latest round of preschool funding, $26 million, adds approximately 2,150 preschool seats across the state.
When Governor Murphy made preschool expansion a priority of his administration, it allowed the department to take a giant leap forward in the number of high-quality preschool programs provided to students statewide. This year alone, the governor's budget included an increase of $68 million for preschool, including $40 million for new districts to start free, full-day, high-quality programs.
Today, through our efforts, we have expanded access to free full-day, high-quality pre-K programming in every single county, and roughly 1 in 3 of New Jersey's estimated 210,000 pre-K eligible students now have a seat waiting for them, paid for by us. Moreover, we are committed to remaining on this path and moving toward our goal of achieving universal access to free, full-day, high-quality pre-K programming for every single young learner in our state.
The governor also introduced the New Jersey Strategic Plan for Preschool Expansion, Phase 1, the foundation. The state will partner with the National Institute for Early Education Research at Rutgers with the goal of providing preschool to all 3- and 4-year-old children in New Jersey. The first phase of this plan looks at the state's options and explores what needs to be done in terms of funding, finding facilities, and hiring a workforce. For On New Jersey, I'm Laura Jones.
All right, Laura, thanks so much. Well, median household earnings in New Jersey saw a decrease over the past 2 years. According to annual census data, the median household income was just above $89,000 in 2021. That's compared to almost $91,000 in 2019. Now, the last time median household income flatlined or went down was in 2013. A poll from Monmouth University says that just over 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. agree that the pandemic is over. 26% say the pandemic will, quote, end eventually. And according to the poll, 50% of the country feels the pandemic will never be over and will just have to live with it. Well, the midterm election just weeks away, and one of the most watched races in the country is right here in New Jersey. Two-term Congressman Tom Malinowski, a Democrat, is being challenged by former state Senator Tom Kean Jr., a Republican. The two ran against each other 2 years ago, and Malinowski won by just 1 point. Well, going into the summer, analysts were predicting Republican gains in Congress. Patrick Murray, director of Monmouth University's Polling Institute, says not so fast.
That has shifted a little bit as we've been talking about over the summer, with particularly with the Supreme Court decisions around abortion and gun control, and as well as the economy, which is going up and down, but the prices have come down a little bit, particularly gas prices, which were the key indicator there. And that's opening the door for some Democrats and making this seat a little bit more competitive than we thought it was going to be.
A recent Monmouth poll says economic issues outweigh concerns about rights for midterm voters. Meantime, Senator Bob Menendez is calling on the owners of the payment app Zelle to do more to protect consumers against fraud. This is a big issue. Menendez wants to hold Zelle's operator, Early Warning Services, and the 7 banks that own it accountable. He's calling on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to enact tougher guidelines to help protect consumers or defrauded by scammers. Also, a new bill in Trenton could provide money to help small businesses run by disabled veterans. This legislation, sponsored by Senator Steve Oroho, would provide dollars and opportunities to veterans who are injured and are now in the contracting business, or they provide services for government projects. Well,
disabled veterans have given, obviously, have sacrificed a lot, and their families. So the idea was, let's make sure that we can give them a helping hand through and help their businesses to succeed.
Currently, local government is required to award a minimum of 10% to any contract for construction materials or services to companies owned and operated by members of socially and economically disadvantaged groups. This bill adds disabled veterans to that list. Big news in New Jersey. Netflix has emerged as the lead bidder to purchase land at the former Fort Monmouth Army base, with plans, of course, to build a large production complex. Now, the next few months will include a due diligence period, an examination of the fort, of course, and finalizing economic terms. The deal still has to be approved, though, by the state and local leaders. If it does go through, which is looking like it will, it would be one of the company's biggest film studios in the world, right here in New Jersey. Speaking of Netflix's 7-part series, The Watcher, premieres this Friday. It follows the true story of a married couple who moves into their new Westfield home, and then they start to realize some peculiar things are going on in their new neighborhood. The show stars Naomi Watts and Bobby Cannavale, who is originally from Union City. It all comes back to Jersey. A football player at Red Bank Regional High School is teaming up with his brother. You got to check this story out. 17-year-old quarterback Pierce Olson wanted to find a way for his 15-year-old brother Leo to be part of the team. He has cerebral palsy, but Leo can't walk, so he wouldn't be able to play, of course. Well, they were able to find a role for Leo. Every day, he helps the coaching staff by filming practices. He also joins the team at every game and even has his own jersey with the number 40. Pierce has been nominated now for the New York Giants, USA Football Heart of a Giant Award, and we wish him well and hope he gets it. It's been a difficult few weeks for the St. John Vianney football player Aaron Von Treese, who had to undergo surgery after suffering a fractured vertebrae in a game last month. Now, Von Treese said that when he was injured, he couldn't feel anything below his waist. Well, he got a special message from Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady, who offered his support.
Hey, Aaron, I'm really sorry to hear about what you've gone through, and I know you're super strong and very courageous, and I want to let you know we're all thinking about you. We're wishing you the very best of luck in all that you're going through. We care about you, and we want you to feel great ASAP. So take good care. You have a lot of support. There are a lot of people that love you and care about you, and count us among those people. Take care.
Fantastic. I mean, whether you're a Brady fan or not, it's really good to see. Meantime, a GoFundMe page called Prayers for AVT number 18 has raised almost $150,000 for Von Treese and his family. Well, from football to basketball, a player in Camden has signed a sponsorship deal with Nike. One of 5 kids, DJ Wagner, one of the state's best high school basketball players, again, one of 5 athletes to sign with Nike. He was named a 3-time All-State player, averaging almost 20 points a game last season. Just amazing. The deal comes after the NJSIAA passed an NIL proposal that allowed high school athletes to sign sponsorships as long as the schools were not involved. Well, among the other signees, of course, is Bronny James. May sound familiar. He is the son of NBA superstar LeBron James. Well, coming up next, why some people are pushing to add more defibrillators to New Jersey courthouses. You're watching NJ News Now. You can watch this show and more at our channel on New Jersey. Just head to onnj.com and follow us on social media.
2020 felt like a dark tunnel, and while 2020 is over, the impact is not. The pandemic affected both our physical and mental health.
We started the Cody Fund for Mental Health to change lives, so we want you to know about NJ211.
It's a referral service for anyone in crisis, even children.
I'm living proof that there's light at the end of the tunnel.
And it's not a train, it's help. It's NJ211.
The New Jersey Hall of Fame is coming to you, celebrating our best and brightest, greeting guests along our Garden State Parkway through its 9 service areas. engaging travelers from our terminals to our transit centers, inspiring new generations as we move from town to town, and at New Jersey's hottest red carpet ceremony, inspiring New Jerseyans at our new home at American Dream. It's the New Jersey Hall of Fame, and it's where you want to be because everyone needs a hero.
Welcome back to NJ News Now. State lawmakers are preparing to vote on a package called the Temporary Workers Bill of Rights. If it's passed, the bill would require employers to provide the same pay and benefits to temporary workers as their permanent counterparts. Some business leaders have expressed concerns about the package.
And now these temporary workers would have to receive the cash equivalent, essentially, of the cost of those benefits, which is really going to drive up the cost of using temporary labor and make it very difficult for businesses to hire temporary workers.
The package is scheduled to be voted on next Monday. Meantime, there's a new push for defibrillators to be mandated on every floor of every courthouse in the state. Leading the charge is Amy Vasquez, who tragically lost her husband, Peter. Geraldine Lawrence, the president of the New Jersey State Bar Association, was on the NJ Morning Show and explained why this mandate is so important.
So we're asking that a defibrillator be placed on every floor, that there be signage so everybody understands where it is, and an opportunity for everybody to be trained, for the court personnel to be trained.
Right now, the State Bar Association is working with local courthouses to estimate the cost to add these defibrillators. Work has begun on the New Jersey Hall of Fame at American Dream Mall. So excited for this. The 10,000 square foot facility will feature exhibits that showcase over 200 inductees. Attractions will include a Model T owned by inductee Thomas Edison and a hologram karaoke stage featuring some of New Jersey's musical legends. The Hall of Fame is expected to open for visitors next spring. It's the first permanent home for the Hall of Fame, which was established back in 2008. Well, this is exciting too. After being closed for over 2 years, visitors are now able to return to the Statue of Liberty's crown. Manhattan Borough President Mark Levine announced the reopening on Twitter, calling it, quote, another milestone in New York City's comeback. It caps off a gradual reopening of the statue that began in July of 2020 after a temporary closure, of course, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The only other time the statue's crown was closed was after the 9/11 attacks. Well, the Toms River house used in the classic Amityville horror film, it's on the market for a cool $1.6 million. The four-story home was used, of course, to film the 1979 movie, even though it took place on Long Island. According to the listing, it says that the home has been renovated over the years to include a timeless appeal. Very cool. Well, thousands participated in a series of tug-of-wars across the nearly 500-foot wide Manasquan Inlet, all to raise funds for Make-A-Wish New Jersey. Check out this video. The fourth Manasquan Inlet tug-of-war pitted Manasquan and Point Pleasant Beach against each other. The event has raised $100,000 since 2018. And check this out. Cape May Zoo celebrating the 13th birthday of Tot. Tot is a DeBrazza's monkey, a species endemic to Central Africa. Yeah, those monkeys have like cheek pouches for storing food. Tot lives at the zoo with her brother Fry, 13 years old. The males are much larger than the females, so it's pretty easy to pretty much tell them apart when they're together. Despite her size, Tot has a big personality. Very cute. Thanks for watching. I'm Kristina Behr. We'll see you next time.